Our journey today starts in Newmarton on the Llangollen Canal. We'll be travelling east towards Ellesmere, one of our favourite small towns in this area, and then on to the beautiful Blakemere again. You can see our mooring here, just below the Newmarton bottom lock. After being greeted by that absolutely breathtaking sunrise, we made the short 6-mile cruise to Ellesmere, a journey of about 2 hours. If you want to see us cruising this stretch, check out our video on Top of the World. I'll put a link in the description below. We were lucky that there was a space right opposite the maintenance yard, almost the same spot we'd moored when we got frozen in December. Our day had started with a beautiful sunrise and now ended with a fantastic sunset. We were so happy to be back in Ellesmere. It really was the place that had started to feel like home. It has everything you want in a small town. Here's a little walk around Ellesmere so you can see why it became one of our favourite places. One of our favourite places of all in Ellesmere has to be Moolah, a coffee shop in the old bank building. We spent so many hours there over the winter months, chatting with friends while we all waited for our laundry to finish at the laundrette around the corner. And as our regular viewers may remember, Ellesmere was the place that we had to say a very sad goodbye to our old boy Jasper. So it was very fitting that we were in Ellesmere when Paul, our very talented artist friend, delivered his absolutely stunning drawing of our boy Jasper so he can always travel with us on our boat. We'd been moored with the historic Ellesmere Yard as our view quite a few times during our winter on the Llangollen Canal. So when we found out about the organised tours that they operate, we jumped at the chance to find out a little bit more about the history of our neighbour. The tours are run by Canal and River Trust volunteers and are totally free. They're once a month and you can book them on the Eventbrite website.
Into Lockgate shop to make lock gates.
Oh wow.
So you can't see, we've got a picture of that in the folder if you want to see. It's really interesting because you just can't imagine it. And in the 60s, obviously it rotted away by then, so they had that ginormous crane there. But it's not in use today at all, but that's what replaced it in the 60s.
Ellesmere Yard has a unique heritage status as the UK's only remaining operational canal yard dating back to 1806.
Really, we're talking about. But you can see everything is horse orientated or pony orientated, and you see the big holes in the bums on the end. That's where you store all your hay, because everything is, hence the blacksmith is quite a big double down the blacksmith, because you've got to deal with a lot of ponies and horses.
Ellesmere Yard is an example of the type of maintenance depot which was common across the inland waterways of England. By the 19th century, most canal companies had one, as the routine upkeep of a canal and its equipment was essential.
Joining a shop like doorways and window frames for all the cottages and all the properties associated with the canal. So it's like a treasure trove up there waiting to be explored. As soon as the floor's safe, there's enough history up there, it's going to be amazing.
The maintenance yards would normally comprise of a group of buildings with a variety of functions, from storing materials, servicing and repairing boats, making new bridges and timber lock gates, to forging ironmongery. The pattern room is one of the most interesting places in the yard. It holds the stock of many of the patterns used to cast the iron pieces that are still used to repair the network to this day.
They cast it and then they have to fit it. So there's a lot of time and effort goes into heritage stuff. You can see on these rails they'll be on a trolley and they'll come into the lockgate shop, and they were big, all the way from over there, near enough filling the lockgate shop.
And for our last evening in Ellesmere, we were treated to yet another beautiful sunset. And then it was time to say a final goodbye. So that's us left Ellesmere now. I think that was the 4th time that we've been there this winter. But we grew to love it. It's really handy. It's got a Tesco's right there by the canal. It's got a fabulous laundrette, just like a 5-minute walk. Just got everything there, and we made some great friends there. And we've just been going backwards and forwards. And so now we're just heading into Blackwater Marina to top up with diesel. And then we're going to head on just a mile or so up the canal and hope there's a spot at Blakemere for us again, because we only had a couple of days there before. We want to enjoy it a little bit more because it's so beautiful. We're full up with diesel now, and Pete's just off to pay. Then we'll be reversing out and heading to Blakemere. Poppy? Can you see any squirrels?
I'll do some running with your ball in a bit. What?
So we've moored up and discovered we don't have any internet here, so we're going to walk along and see if there's something better a bit further around the corner. We took a walk along a little bit further to check the internet up there and the phone signal. We're going to just pull the boat a little bit further to where we moored before, and we knew that we had a good signal there. There's Julia Martin coming up with Rhapsody in Blue, and there's Pete tormenting them with the drone. This is perfect though, isn't it? How far back do you want to go? That's it. Sure?
Yeah.
If I go and stand at the hatch. Yeah, that'll do.
Thanks. Yeah, nice.
And here comes Pauline and Derek on Silver Fox now to join us.
Tight till you get the back done.
Hamish going to say hello to everybody. Hamish knows that Pauline's got treats.
What's Hamish got? There you go, Hamish.
Poppy, do you want a treat? Go and see Pauline.
There you go, there you go.
After we've taken both dogs out in the morning, I quite often take Poppy for a walk on her own while Pete's working. She's far more energetic than Hamish, and at 14 years old, he's happy to stay home and just lie under his dad's desk. Then I do some editing in my own bedroom office, until it's time for tea and cake with our neighbours.
Hello. It's me, Uncle Martin.
And watch some of Poppy's favourite boaty vloggers. While we wait for our friends Heidi the Narrowboat Pirate and Nikki Woodburner to arrive, to join us for the perfect winter barbecue with a view.
And he said, I hope you weren't too cold.
I was trapped there. It's one of the times I met Robbie. I was trapped.
And the next morning we made one last trip into Ellesmere to do our washing, get rid of our rubbish, shop for groceries and empty our toilets before we said a very final goodbye to our friends. In the next few days we'd be leaving the Llangollen Canal and an absolutely amazing winter and on to new adventures.
Bragging about his horn again.
He's always bragging about his horn, that guy, isn't he?
You want to come up, Hamish?
Oh, good morning.
It's afternoon now.
It is, because you sat having coffee with Ivy.
Okay. So we left Llangollen, haven't we? Said goodbye to friends again.
Sunday afternoon, left Llangollen, lovely couple of days out. Bit of a gathering and a barbecue and all that. It was
Yeah,
great,
it's
wasn't
lovely,
it?
yeah.
And,
Heading towards Whitchurch now.
yeah, we're not going to get that far because it's Sunday afternoon. Probably stop on Bridgebrook somewhere
Yeah.
and then move on sometime later. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous house there. Through the trees.
Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up button and give us a like. And if you're not already, please hit the subscribe button. It's totally free to subscribe and helps us grow our little channel.
I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you